everyone! So today we are going to be making our own bath bombs! I will first and foremost warn you that I have never made my own bath bomb before, so this is a journey we will be taking together. And if it comes out as a train wreck, I'm glad that we were in it together. I am wearing my penguin sweater because it just feels very Christmassy and appropriate for this time of the year. What we are going to be making are peppermint bath bombs because I feel like peppermint is a bit more of a Christmassy feel. I mean, they are a flavor, I guess you could say, or a scent that you could use any time of the year, but peppermint just seems more fitting for the Christmas season. So first, what you are going to need. You are going to need 1 cup of baking soda, half a cup of citric acid, half a cup of cornstarch, 3 tablespoons of Epsom salt, 2 teaspoons of sweet almond oil, 3/4 teaspoon of water, peppermint oil, about 15 to 20 drops of this, but peppermint oil, and then food coloring, but that is optional. I opted for red because peppermint, Christmas, and color, and it's red, and I just feel like it fits. So I'm going to be using red food coloring as well. You're also going to need a mold. I got a silicone mold and it just has a bunch of Christmas shapes on it. It's got a little reindeer, a little sleigh, and a little snowman, and that's all it has on it. But so just some form of mold, and I'm just using this silicone mold for mine. 2 different mixing bowls and something to mix with. And that's all you're going to need, so let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing it says to do is to mix your baking soda, cornstarch, Epsom salt, and citric acid in a large, didn't mean to do that, in a large mixing bowl. So, let's combine. I'm assuming it would be a lot easier to do this with a whisk, but my whisk is dirty and I don't exactly know if it's in the sink or the dishwasher, so I'm just going to use a fork. We're already off to a great start. Alright, now that I'm done mixing it, it just looks like a bunch of white powder. So I'm assuming that that's right and okay. The next thing that it says to do is to mix the almond oil, the water, the peppermint oil, and the food coloring into a smaller mixing bowl. So, let us combine. For the peppermint oil, it says to add in about 15 to 20 drops. So I'm going to add about 15 in and then take a little whiff of it and see if I want to add more, and I'll just go from there. That's already smelling pretty strong, so I think I'm only going to add like 2 or 3 more drops and call it good at that. Last but not least, I'm going to add just a little bit of food coloring because I don't exactly know how much it'll take. I'm just going to add and then give it a mix and see if I need more, just like I did the peppermint oil. That looks good for now. Alright, so it's all mixed up and it looks fairly smooth. However, and pretty red, but however, I don't know if this little amount of red is going to be enough to dye all that white, so this may be a mistake, it may not. I'm going to add just a couple more drops of food coloring and then mix that in. I feel like I'm pretty satisfied with the way it looks now. So the next thing it says is to pour the wet mixture into the dry mixture and combine. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to just take a spoon so I can scrape all of it out and get all of it in. Oh, it's sizzling. I don't know if that's good. The wet is into the dry and it's making angry noises. It says mix until fully combined. I don't know what that means or if I'm doing it right even. Guys, this would have definitely been easier with a whisk. What was I thinking? Guys, I was having absolutely no luck in the fork department, so I'm breaking up my hand whisker with the whisk attachment that I forgot I had, and I'm gonna give this a try, so wish me luck. Fair warning, this makes it really powdery just everywhere. Like, seriously, I'm a hot, powdery mess right now. Well, the mixture's looking pretty combined to me, and it's not really getting more combined than it is, so I'm going to call it good and hope that that's supposed to be what it looks like. But there were no reference pictures or anything on what it was supposed to look like, so I'm kind of just winging it, like, hardcore. It doesn't even tell me, like, what it's supposed to look like, but it's powdery and chunky. But next, it says to take your mold, and we are going to press the mixture into the mold just with our hands. So I'm going to just quickly roll up my sleeves and get to pressing some molds. I'm going to do a reindeer first, I think. I'm going to note to you guys, it says to press down, but not like too firm. So I'm just kind of pressing it down until it gives a little bit resistance, but I'm not like forcefully packing it in there, you know? I didn't know that it would be so messy when I went to go try this out. Alright, well there's one finally done. Next, I'm going to do a snowman. Did I mention that this is really messy? If you aren't into mess, I don't recommend you try this. Just saying. Or if you don't like getting messy, also don't recommend you try this. However, I'm finding it kind of enjoyable. I'm sticking my hands into this powder. It's really, really soft and it feels awesome. And now I smell of peppermint. So it's a win-win, really. I see it. At least the way I see it. Alright, snowman done. I'm going to do a sleigh. So I have at least one of each. Because it says this only makes 3, but I have way more than enough for more than 3. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! You know, maybe they were right. I do have enough for, like, just barely over 3. However, they still lied. I'm going to do another snowman, I think, just because it was really freaking easy to fill. Yay, I'm finally done. I have 4 of them now filled, and the mixture is gone. Alrighty, there you have it. 4 stunning little bath bombs. Now, the little directions that I was following say to leave them overnight for them to dry and harden. So we won't actually find out until tomorrow how they are actually going to work, but I'd say they look pretty alright, honestly. But I have to wait a whole night to see you guys again. But in editing, when this goes up and when I edit it... Hey, I'm sorry if my camera angle is different or if anything shifted or changed because my camera was just cut me off like mid-sentence and was like, hey, your storage is too full. So I had to go take a few minutes and step aside and get some of the things off and upload them to my laptop so that I could finish filming. But as I was saying, it'll only be a few seconds in editing for you guys, but I have to wait a whole night to see you guys again. So I shall see you guys in just a little bit. Hey, I'm back again. Today is really, really cold, so I'm wearing a shirt under a sweater. But it is the defining moment. The moment we've all been waiting for. To see if these worked out. It has been an entire night for me. And I am just about ready to take these bad boys out of their mold to see if they worked out. Alrighty, well, let us see what we are working with. And I hope these turned out. Oh, they're slightly on the crumbly side. But overall, they stuck together pretty well. Here's the first one. Bath bomb number 1. Done. Bath bomb number 2. Done. So far the snowman has been the easiest one to get out of the mold. Bath bomb number 3. A second snowman. Done. Bath bomb number 4, and the final one, the reindeer, is done. And this little guy was by far the hardest to get out of the mold. So there you all have it, homemade bath bombs. Honestly, they're a bit on the crumbly side, but I feel like they turned out pretty dang well. Though I guess the true test of how they worked out will be putting them in the bath. But we won't know that until I take a bath with them. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if any of you feel the need to try this. I think, like I said, it worked out pretty well. Maybe you guys can make them better than I can, improve upon what I did. But subscribe to my channel, and that's all I got for you. So, happy holidays, happy Christmas, all the happies. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Ew, don't look at Ween. Okay. Alright, so we decided to take a bath. And we are going to try out one of the bath bombs that I made, and I was going to film it for you all so we can see how it actually works and how it actually turned out. Alright, I really hope that this works. Oh. Yay! It works! It works! Look at Belle.
It's going crazy.
Yes! Yay! I successfully made one! Boo!
Good, sugar. Let's go.
I'm so proud of me.
I'm so proud of you too. Good job.
Thanks.
Seriously.
Alright, let's bathe.